Welcome back to Cigar Time, your ever jocular, hilarious show all about premium cigars. Oh, I change it up a little bit.
Jocular.
Well,
Jovial.
jovial,
Same thing.
evocular,
See, Jack, I'm thinking like a jock from high school.
That's what I was thinking.
something like that. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Hi.
We welcome back Tim Person.
Yes.
Yes,
The
glad you're
Director
here.
of Key Accounts for Altadis USA, and as his business card reflects, and from my own knowledge I know, a premium cigar expert.
Yes.
Oh, and Art, as long as I've known you, I've probably got half my knowledge from you guys.
Oh, you say that to all the girls. Well, today we're going. Why don't you tell us what we're going to be smoking
Oh,
today?
we didn't go over that. Okay, I know what it is.
Well, I would hope so.
This is the Romeo San Andres.
As you said
So
earlier,
it
it's
has
one of
a
your
San-
favorite cigars.
It has a San Andres wrapper, Andres wrapper. And I'm going to say the binder and filler Nicaraguan.
And Dominican.
And Dominican.
Filler is Nicaraguan and Dominican.
Oh,
binder is Nicaraguan.
that's where I have conflictions. Okay, we'll see.
Conflictions?
That's a word.
Conflictions?
That's not a word?
I think you meant affliction.
In your vocabulary, it's a word.
All right, let's see.
It's like Hondurian.
Oh, my God.
Hondurians, that's awesome.
I haven't said that in a long time.
You have
Yes,
it.
you have.
When you write it on the paper.
Wow.
All right, let's see what this is. This is definitely on the fuller body side.
And
The
it's
wrapper's gorgeous, though.
Mm-hmm.
And
wrapper's very oily.
you know it's a true Maduro wrapper, because look, nothing is on your hands. See that?
Not like an
Nothing is on your
M&M.
hands.
Doesn't
Well, you
melt
know
me.
the ones that are not
I
real
know, I
on
know.
your
You
hands.
guys are funny. To me, this is one of our crown jewels in the Romeo line. And for
And you're
our
wearing the
company-
shirt.
I am wearing the shirt.
Oh, yeah. There you
Wearing
go.
the shirt.
Wow.
Wearing the Romeo San Andres.
And you have a
shirt.
Romeo lighter.
You have a Romeo lighter.
Wow.
Why's that been? Wow.
When I drink water, I know things.
You know, your visual acuity is outstanding.
Thank you.
That you were able to notice that from that distance. I'm very impressed.
What, the lighter?
Yeah.
She has one at home. That's what
I
she-
love that
Probably
lighter.
two of them.
Not that I've ever been there. But
I
What?
was just going to say.
This has a really nice aroma, by the way, on the light.
Mhm.
It's really nice.
yeah, this is something that Rafael Nadal and AJ put together for us, along with the group, the Maestro guys. Very proud of the cigar. It's done very well for us in the marketplace. Price point is right in the middle, to me, of the sweet spot as far as in the Romeo
Like
lines.
9, 10.
Like $8.75-ish to $9.95 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah.
Today's sweet spot.
Yeah.
Today's sweet spot, correct.
What do you guys pay AJ for this?
What do we pay AJ for this? Wow. A great partnership, I was saying.
Good partners.
I don't know. Just He gets popped in free my head. cigars. I'm like, what's he make
It's
for that?
good people with good people.
Good people with good people.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to go down and blood a cigar with them.
Now this is
At a good price.
To me, I've been impressed by this cigar. The wrapper is actually grown with Alejandro Torrent. This is his
Mexico,
wrapper, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
So AJ made this wrapper look really, really good. Again, he's known for growing some of the best San
Yeah.
Andreas wrapper and Corellia wrapper
He's got a hot hand the last few years.
in Mexico. Yeah, even his own line's got some pretty good ratings in Cigar Aficionado. But now we're really proud of this. Again, this is it's in the Romeo line. Like, you have your core Romeo. This is more in the Romeo family. So you have the 505, the Romeo San Andreas, the Romeo, which is an Ecuadorian Habano,
The Romeo by
Dominican.
Romeo, that's the one?
Romeo by Romeo,
Yeah.
that was the original
my
one.
favorite.
The red box. And then you have also the Añejo in the brown box.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I know you.
I
know you
can't
I know
do
you
that
like
one.
this.
It just kicks me in my butt. It
Really?
just-
So I find
yeah.
this to be much more fuller tasting. You know, not to say necessarily stronger, but fuller tasting than the Añejo, which is a
Maybe
nice
I
cigar.
should go back to it then. It's been years.
You know.
You know, it's funny. As years go by and as time goes by, your taste evolves. You know, what you may not have liked before, you may like today.
That's very
and sometimes
true.
vice versa.
Well, it's like anything in life. I mean, from the early shows, you guys have done well, but I mean, for her, I mean, she's really upped her game or improved.
Thank
He has.
you.
He has.
Oh, that was so sweet. Tim, you come on every week, please.
No,
It has been for the last month.
but they have been for the last month. But no, you guys, definitely.
No, that
I
was
mean,
nice. Thank you.
No, like anything, you learn, about the product, the involvement. You're selling our product for us, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
We're real cigar merchants.
You're real cigar merchants.
We know the product. Everybody in the stores knows the product.
You have to know the product.
Yes.
I mean, what's really great about you guys, though, is like, the way you merchandise your
What's so
stuff.
funny?
And, the way you merchandise,
Yeah, I'm actually merchandising now.
right, the way you merchandise the product.
I thought you were doing the TV show.
The ideas you come with, so I mean, us as Altadis are very impressed by the way your sales have grown with us. So.
Thank
thank you.
you. Thank you.
Tell him we said thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Altadis.
Yeah, tell Mr. Altadis we said thanks.
That'd be Javier, I guess.
Javier, Rob, Paul,
Yeah,
Brad,
yeah.
all the guys. I mean, you met most of the guys.
Oh, yeah.
And you might have few of them when you went to Connecticut. Oliver and the guys. Yeah, they're. I can't say enough. Great team to work for, and work with.
That's right, you weren't
You're going
were
the
you?
next trip.
All I'm gonna say is this: when you didn't come to Connecticut with us, I was very disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say. Ain't something else. When you didn't come to Connecticut with us, I was very
I'm
disappointed.
sorry, I wasn't allowed to go.
I know you got your chain pulled. It was all right.
Yeah. Right off
Was
from
it a
under me.
boys trip?
No.
No.
Oh.
Right off from under me, and I was dying to go too.
Well, you know what?
I don't even remember it quite that way, but it's close.
No,
I
was
think
that
You
your
wouldn't have
pull on
enjoyed the
chain?
ride back.
Something like that.
I heard.
you went with me, right? No, you drove up yourself. Oh.
No, I drove back and wanted to avoid New York City traffic,
That's
so I
right.
programmed my GPS and it sent me right through the heart of New York City. I'm like, son of a... So it took
Yeah.
me probably...
And
A
it
lot
was
longer.
at 4:30 in the afternoon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah, I
you know-
left it... I left
Well-
at like 2. I got home at like 2.
You guys are going to the factory.
No, we have. We went to the
Field.
farm.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
I mean
Connecticut.
that's what I meant. The field. That's what
The
I
fields in
meant.
Connecticut.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
what
you know what? I mean, I'll extend this now to you if you and Rob would like to go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's the last. Should be the last weekend in July or the first weekend in August.
I can't go.
Come on, Rob.
I can't go.
Why?
Because I have too many things already going on. I'm going to the RTV.
You weren't gonna be the
So if any of your viewers would like to go with us,
I'm going on vacation. I
Me
can't.
go to a field? Are you kidding me?
Wouldn't stop me.
There's no way.
I'll go again.
I know you'll go again. It's
You
a
were at
thought.
Toledo's.
I didn't get to go to the field.
No, I
Oh,
said
it rained.
I said it was a thought for Rob. It was just something.
Thank you.
Well,
I
I'll go in
appreciate
Rob's
that.
stead.
I cannot call myself a tobacconist until I'm in those fields.
You've never been to the field yet?
No, I didn't get to go to the fields.
In the
I
Dominican, you
started
didn't?
crying. No, it started
No, it was
raining. It the biggest downpour you ever
The whole
saw.
time she was there, it was raining.
No. It was the last day I was supposed to go see the fields. It decided to rain,
It decided to.
and it was
You
bad.
can walk to
so-
Lancaster. They have tobacco
Yeah,
fields there.
tobacco
Yeah.
fields out there.
Not the same.
Not the same.
Sure it is.
I want to
The
go to
plants are much
Altadis.
lower.
I'll ride with you.
I can't go.
Come on.
Good
I'll
luck in-
ride with somebody.
You can
Somebody
ride.
will
You
take
can ride.
me.
You can ride with me.
Okay, cool.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I
There
like
we go.
that.
You can ride with me.
All
Is
right.
it a one-day trip?
Like a day and a half.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, the thing if you ride with me, you might have to ride back with him because I'm
It's
there.
a day
for
and a half, but you
2
don't
weeks.
have to stay overnight.
Okay.
No, you do stay overnight.
I can't believe you just... Tim, I can't believe you just answered that. Oh, my goodness.
I actually agreed, so I'm just as bad.
Anyway, but no, why don't you guys tell us about that great promotion you're doing with the
Yes.
The pickle jar.
with the pickle/pretzel jar?
The pickle sized pretzel jar.
calories.
No, it's a pretzel jar. Don't worry, they don't
calories
smell like.
in
Oh, I'm
Really?
old fashioned. To me, it's a pickle jar.
All right, what we
All
got
right.
going on?
For those who
pretzel.
may have missed out in the last few weeks when we've been talking about this, we're running a promotion, a contest. That pickle jar is filled with bands. I mean, it is filled with bands.
There's
And
a
what-
Romeo one right there.
Yeah, there you go. And we're still stuffing it until we finally
There's
seal it.
Romeo one right there.
What we're doing, whoever guesses the closest to the actual number without actually going over will win a $1,000 gift card. Second will win a $500 gift card, and second runner-up will win a $250 gift card. And if someone actually guesses it to the exact number, you'll win a $5,000 gift card.
Wow.
Do they get to keep the container with the bands?
Oh, they can have the band. I want the container back. No, they can actually keep the whole thing.
Stick it in your
And you also get whoever wins gets
Oh, yeah.
their choice of a box of Monte Cristo, Romeo, H. Upmann, whatever you want from our
Anything
company.
in the Altadis line, one box. Wow.
Personally, I would take
Can I
this.
say something? Does that
I would take
include
2
TAA?
Espada boxes.
No.
Now, if it's a 10-count box,
said
you
no.
get, if it's a 10-count box, do you get 2?
Sure.
Okay, there you
Oh,
go.
that was
The
nice.
Espada.
Boy, that's more than fair.
That was nice.
More than fair.
That
Or
is
I mean, like me personally, I would probably pick the Cigartime that I like a lot.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is my
yeah,
favorite.
those are 10-count boxes.
That's my favorite.
And a jar will be traveling from
pick
store
one
to
of the
store, so
Screwmaster
everybody
100
will be able to get a look at it. And we'll put it online. We'll try to get a 3-dimensional video of it and pictures of it and posters in all the stores. And with every purchase you make, you can put an entry in. Multiple entries are encouraged. Just put your name and some identifying text or phone number and your actual guess of how many are in there. And hopefully sometime around Labor Day, we'll run this to around Labor Day. Sometime around Labor Day, we'll in advance count out 99% of them, and we'll save the final bottom layer to do it on air as we shoot the show.
Oh,
And-
that's cool.
Yeah, and we'll announce the number, and if we can quickly enough, we'll actually announce the winners. And if not, we'll do it on the following week's show.
That's awesome.
And don't forget, with this being Altadis month
Yeah,
of
there's all
May,
kinds of good
you
promotions.
know, we're doing some great promotions. You know, buy a box, you get 5 plus a Monte Cristo Romeo lighter. Buy
And
4.
their Choskeys are awesome,
Yeah,
by
they
the
are.
way. They're not cheapy stuff. It's high quality.
Buy a 4-pack, get 1 free of any Altadis product. And we're going to be doing some the closure event we're doing with Scott is at the end of the month.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Colmar.
That's going to be real cool. We're going to do some coffee, scotch, and bourbon tasting. And we'll be tasting the cigars that we've done over the past 4 weeks, which was the Warhawk, the Romeo San Andres, which we're doing today, the Espada, and the Monte Nicaraguan. So we'll have some really aggressive, super aggressive deals at Scott's store.
Awesome.
And I understand the
Nice.
scotch you'll be serving will be 8-year-old scotch,
Top-notch hooch.
or not 4-year-old
Hooch.
scotch,
Told more today.
12-year-old scotch. I know there's a bunch of years attached to scotch.
Whatever comes in a box.
Yeah,
He's going to have some
box
good
of scotch.
stuff.
I like that. A box of
Well,
scotch.
you know. I mean, you guys know me, so I'm not. It'll be good. Don't worry.
It'll be good.
It's
I
gonna
know.
be a
Yeah, 'cause
great
you-
event.
Half of
You,
it.
it'll be
right.
good.
And they'll let you know the exact date soon on the website or whatever.
Yeah,
The exact date.
watch your emails, watch
Yeah.
our website,
Yeah.
cccigars.com.
Oh, the 5-star rewards program, I'm sure will send
Oh,
out a
yeah, our
blast.
loyalty program, which we've
Yeah.
had thousands of giveaways of everything from cutters
yeah.
and lighters to memberships in our lounges and everything in between, humidors, stuff like that. So we've had tons and tons of people getting free stuff.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
the cigar guys might make an appearance.
There you go.
Hey,
There you
sure,
go.
I love
Just
Scott's
gotta work
store.
that day.
What?
What?
You love me there.
No, I was shaking my head at something else.
Are we gonna have food too?
Yes, I always have
Yes,
food in my
I'm
van.
totally coming.
Well, can we get our
I love
initial
Scott's events,
comment
by the
about
way.
this? Scott, why don't you, since you are
Dang, I'm only 2
verbose,
cents
why
in.
don't you fire it up?
Mr. Verbose.
Detecting some, especially on the retrohale, some spice. I'm having trouble identifying some of the other flavors. It's complex. There's a lot going on here. I love San Andreas wrappers. I guess that's where I'm getting a lot of that spice from. But I have had this cigar in the past and I enjoy it very much.
Rob?
I'm getting a cocoa taste through the retrohale. I get the sweetness of the wrapper. It's very, very nice cigar. Again, I've had a lot of these cigars also because I just love San Andres wrappers. I think they're very good. The wrapper is gorgeous. It's got
Isn't
a
it
beautiful,
gorgeous?
beautiful shine to it. You know, it's awesome.
There's a very rich flavor that I can't put
got
my
a
finger
really
on
nice
what it
taste.
is.
Well, one thing I'll say about this rapper, he really did a nice job in making it look beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
It's gorgeous.
T?
Well, I gotta start going before Rob because he's still another thing I want to say. And the
Because I know what I'm talking about.
the retro hell is I get cocoa, I get nutty, I do get some spice. I think it's really like a pepper. It's more of a spice. It's coating my palate actually the entire tongue. Different than what I remember. Different than what I remember. I'm just
I
gonna
told
leave
you,
it at that.
you smoked an early,
Yeah.
early run.
Different than what I remember.
Glad you enjoyed it.
It really is coated. It's fuller bodied in terms of the.
Yeah.
It's coating my entire palate, like
Yeah.
you said, too.
It's really
But
full
the
flavored.
strength is not off-putting to me
I think
at all.
you just hit it right
What
on
did
the
he
nose.
say?
It's
Very full flavor.
Full flavor.
Yeah,
It has
Yeah.
a really nice Maduro taste to it.
Well, that's why
Yeah,
you guys
it
said
does.
that
It
rich.
smokes like a
that
true
rich,
Maduro.
full
Yes,
flavor.
yes. And the irony is, 20 years ago you couldn't give away Mexican tobacco.
What
It-
about in Nicaragua?
Well, the wrappers.
The rapper is Mexican.
And they had fallen out of favor. They were very hot in the 90s.
Yep.
And even I believe to this day, Tiamo is one of the largest selling brands in New York City, although maybe not nowadays.
Not what it was.
Not
but
what
yeah.
it once was, yeah.
I meant the Nicaraguan filler. Is
Yeah.
it Esteli? It's very Esteli tasting
It
to me.
probably is. I would have to check with Ralph and AJ.
Sorry,
I think
I'm
this
getting
cigar-
too technical now.
I think this cigar, you're getting a lot of
It
taste
tastes
off
like
the wrapper.
Esteli.
Yeah.
I think
A
so.
lot of
Absolutely.
taste off the wrapper. Very enjoyable smoke. Very enjoyable smoke.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys have been really growing, man. I mean, you're up to 15 stores now.
14.
14, I'm
We're
sorry.
working on the 15.
Working on 15.
We're working on it.
But no, my bad. Well, look, I always count ahead, man. I always count
Always
ahead. I
leap ahead.
mean, when art's involved, I'm always looking at bigger numbers. So remember that next meeting. Man. But no, I mean,
Be here on the 1st of the month when I have to send out all the rent checks.
But no, realistically, I mean, I think you guys are in a good position. Your stores are kind of away from other people's stores.
Yeah, we don't operate on top of anybody.
They're in unique locations. You cater to your customers. So, I mean, definitely, I would advise people to go in and visit your local brick and mortar and also visit the Cigars.
We always tell people.
I know you do.
We don't have stores on every corner, and this is a very small industry, as we've spoken about previously.
Very small.
Right.
And support your local brick and mortar. I mean, they're the ones that give you the lounges to smoke in. Of course, this time of year you don't need to be indoors, but 6 months of the year you can't really be outdoors smoking around on the golf course.
Yeah,
or-
well,
Well,
guess it gets
sometimes
too
it's
hot.
too hot outside to
Yeah.
smoke.
Well, that's
you
true.
know, then you
That-
come
that is-
inside
that-
and
that
see
is
Nice
true.
air
see.
conditioning.
Watch some baseball.
Yeah.
Well, what's really impressive to me is
Football in the
Golf.
fall.
Yeah.
Golf.
what's really impressive to me with you guys is that how I've been with you and how you built your infrastructure, from 5 or 6 stores out to
Yeah.
14, 15. You got some great guys in place. Not just these 2 gentlemen on
And
the side.
ladies. And
And
ladies.
No, I
yeah.
didn't get to the ladies.
Okay.
Ladies.
All right.
I
I knew you wouldn't
I
forget the
wasn't
ladies.
worried.
But I mean, like I'm just saying, me personally, I worked with you guys a lot, Tia a lot. Steve, Marianne's a great addition.
Yep.
Yeah, she
so
is.
I mean, I think
Love
when
Marianne.
people go into your stores, they can definitely, have a chat with somebody who is knows tobacco and cigars.
And we
That's what's fun about it, though.
It is. Yeah.
Absolutely. I
We-
love talking cigars.
we pride ourselves. I mean, people probably don't take much,
Credence.
credence
Yeah.
in it, but we pride ourselves on not having turnover. We try to have people in stores that are knowledgeable, helpful, very service oriented, because you can buy a cigar anywhere.
Yeah.
Now, maybe we have a few unique things or unique deals and packs and stuff and that, but basically, customer service is what we pride ourselves on, and we try our best to give the best possible service we can.
Well, I think one thing that you guys implemented that has probably been very beneficial to your customers is the pack program that you've done.
Yeah.
Yes,
Where a person can try.
Stepped up the game.
Stepped up the game,
Yep.
and competition is fierce out there. But I think that's an area where you guys have definitely. You might not have been the first to it, but I think you're one of the best at it.
Well, thank you.
Thank
You know,
Thank you. We try our best, because it does give the consumer a way to evaluate and test different cigars,
It does.
and we serve it to them in a very economical package
Right.
that's humidified and
And reusable.
Mhm.
And reusable.
reusable.
Yeah, and shout out to the person that packages them for them.
Yeah.
And who's that?
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny. Hi, Kenny.
that's funny.
He does a great job.
Kenny's always very polite to me when I say my name.
Yes.
He only did that to me. Only kidding.
He doesn't say, "Well, I'm Art's brother, so take care of me." He's always wink, wink. But
He's my older brother.
he's your older brother.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I always.
That's
never
funny.
mind.
Nah, he's a good dude. But you guys have, some of our best customers. It was really honor and to be with you guys the past month. I've really spent. I really had a great time. Spent a lot of time with you, but I've had a great time and enjoying what I did. And
We
did
love
with you
having
guys.
you here, too.
Look at the
Yeah, it's always
construction.
a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Whenever
Yeah,
you come in, it's
awesome.
always a joy. Always a joy. It's amazing, and certainly you can remember. I certainly remember how the evolution of Altadis USA, from the original Consolidated with Jim and Theo and Ron Perlman and everything, and then all the matching up with
Was that 95?
with France and Spain and everything. I mean, your company has really grown over the years.
Oh yeah, it has. It has. I mean, yeah, we've. I originally worked on the other side, which was the Tabacalera side, and then the side was the Seda side, with Mr. Perlman as the CEO, and then we came together in 2000, 2001.
Oh, 2000.
Originally, Tabacalera was Romeo Single Ray, Gaspert, and on the other side was H. Upman. I'm just using the big brands. H. Upman. Monte Cristo, Don Diego, and we used to make like Onyx, Monte Cruz, Royal Jamaica.
Monte Cruz.
Royal Jamaica.
Everybody says that, but it's not around anymore.
What?
Monte Cruz.
Yeah.
That's because it was made in the Canary Islands.
Originally, then it was made in the Dominican.
Yeah.
But what happened was after we sold that product to Lane Limited, and then we took it back. You know, when you have a cigar called Monte Cruz and Monte Cristo, that's a little bit, you know, it can be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
We did do a Honduran Monte Cruz in the late 2000s, like 2007, 8, but it didn't take off. It was a good cigar.
Yeah.
It was actually Cameroon from Honduras, but really good cigar. But you know, it's again, you know, when you have so many brands, sometimes you got to take a step back from certain ones. You know.
How many people work at Altadis USA, considering all the operations?
Oh man,
It has to be thousands?
It's got to be.
I mean, if you count the factories, yes, in the thousands.
Yeah, well, I mean.
I mean, actually, we have a small group, you know, but when you add everything in, the factories and people, the salespeople, and because we're such an international company, it's huge. But Altadis USA, it's a small number compared to as big as the company is.
It's basically the Florida operation.
Florida operation, Florida operation. You know, I don't maybe 60, 50, 60.
In this country,
In this country, yeah.
But then overseas, you got a big operation.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Interesting.
Love this cigar.
My favorite Altadis cigar is the H. Upman Legacy in the Corona.
That's a nice size.
Oh my God, that's
Coronas are making a comeback.
I
They
love
are. Yeah,
that
they are.
cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to the extremes. The 6x60 keeps taking market share from the Churchill, and the Corona is coming back in a big way.
Yeah, it is.
I think it has a lot to do with smoking bans. There's fewer places you can smoke indoors in restaurants.
time
and
you're
places
talking about?
Yeah. And a Corona's a nice, easy half hour, 45 minutes.
But I think you get everything out of a Corona.
Corona has more taste, in my opinion,
because they blend it
than
to
other
the
size
Corona.
cigars.
Well, they always say the Lancero or Lonsdale size.
Absolutely.
And it's amazing to me how they can get the complexity and the taste out of a cigar that has that little tobacco in it.
Yeah.
And I think blending those things is really, really an accomplishment.
I think, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. I think that's true what you're saying, but I think when you blend like a 60 coming off of a Corona or Robusto blend, you into a 60 or 58, something like that. I find that to be remarkable too.
Yeah.
Because you're taking the flavor from that size, using more tobacco, and keeping it consistent to the taste.
That's true.
Most companies blend to Corona size. Don't
Yeah,
they?
thinner size, that's correct.
I think the Lancero's having and Lonsdale's having as big a comeback as
Really?
I
think
do.
so?
Yeah. I actually sell a good bit of those.
Wow, good.
I think
We
that's
have
unique.
two, I
That's
think.
unique to your store because I don't see it through the chain, and I love that size.
Yeah, it's a great size.
People in the business normally like the thin.
That's what we like. Yeah.
The pencil cigars.
But again, we talk about every store has like its own unique characteristics.
absolutely.
So like you know, our store is more like 6x60s and the bigger guys.
I never thought that years ago when the fatter cigars first came out. I said, well, this is a phenomenon. We'll never. I mean, it's just too much. And now
they'll just keep getting bigger.
Yeah, it keeps getting bigger. And now we got 70s and 80s.
Yeah, you can't even put your lips around it.
I mean, it's I think a little too much in some cases, but you know, different strokes for different folks.
It's interesting because you know sometimes you see a cigar like in Romeo, if you look at the Churchill, and I think that comes in a 56. I don't think it's 50. I got to look again. In the regular Romeo line, that Churchill is big.
Yes, it is.
It's more like a double Corona.
Yeah, it's more. That thing is huge.
It's like a 2-hour
You know.
smoke.
But then, like when you smoke like the short Magnum in this, that's a 58, but it's a shorter size. So each of them have their own unique size. You know? That's one thing we try to do in the different lineups. Unless, you know, now you have to do standard because of,
Right.
you know, what happened.
Predicate.
Yeah, predicate stuff, yeah.
That's a word we hear a lot, predicate. That means anything before September of '07. Oh, God
For
bless
now.
the government. God bless the federal government and their well-intentioned ways. I use that with all small letters.
Yeah, right.
Very small letters, like 6-point type.
I give him 3.
Oh, you're generous. Okay, time to put some numbers on it.
All right. Still has that subtle spice to it. I'm getting a little bit of almost a anise, like an anisette kind of flavor, maybe licoricey.
Maybe that's what that is.
Yeah. And some sweetness definitely sweetness from the wrapper.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
giving this a solid 9.0.
9 point.
9-0.
Oh, 9.
9. A 9.
Rob?
Yeah, to dumb it down.
9 times.
It's annoying. I really like this cigar. It hits everything I like about a cigar. It's got a nice cocoa-y taste especially through the retrohale. I get a nuttiness. I get a sweetness. It is complex. It really is a complex cigar. I give this a 9.25.
T?
Well, I'm pleasantly surprised because I wasn't
You
expecting
didn't like it the first
I didn't,
time.
but
Yeah.
now it's very smooth. I don't know if anybody said
You
that.
smoked a young cigar when
I
you first.
probably did.
Yeah,
I
when
think they were hot off the press, to be honest with
They
you.
might have been before the press. We might have had.
Yeah, I think they might have been
Yeah.
before the press. But no, it's well balanced. It's smooth. I like the flavors, and I love the construction. I'm going to give this a solid 9.
Excellent.
Solid 9.
Well, I love Maduros, so I'm kind of prejudiced towards Maduros. So I like the sweetness off the wrapper. Easy draw, again. I mean, it just has everything going for it that I like. I'm giving it a 9.50. I mean, I just really, and the price just puts it over the top for me. If the cigar was $15, maybe I'd be a 9 or a 9.25. But
Shouldn't have
It is
anything
a
to do with
little
it.
stronger than what I like,
Yeah.
but again, I can handle it,
Yeah.
and this is really good. So that's why I gave it a solid 9, or it would have went higher.
and to me, this would be
Just a little strong.
maybe a
for me.
notch or two above medium.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going medium full with this one for me.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
your
definitely,
taste.
it's definitely more than
All right, I
medium.
thought you would have gave me a Nadia Comaneci. Perfect 10.
10.
A Nadia. That's great.
Well, I mean,
I've only given one of them out.
I think I gave 2.
the amazing thing to me is how, especially in the Romeo and the Monte Cristo line, which I'm probably a little more familiar with, the ability in the original core lines like the classic Monte and even the Real, which is a newer but still been around so long now. It's not
Right.
so new. I'm amazed at how they blend it year after year to taste the same.
Well, that's what he was talking about, how
Yeah,
they sit around
yeah,
and
yeah.
smoke the old and make sure it tastes like the new.
Yeah,
So it-
definitely shout out to the group of the Maestros for doing
Yeah,
that. you know.
Grupo de Maestros.
Good guys.
We want to thank our good friend Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
my
Thanks,
pleasure.
Tim, for coming in, man.
Spending
for having
last
me.
month
Appreciate it.
shooting our shows, and he'll be back in.
Don't forget Altadis month.
Yep, he'll be back in a couple months. We're going to shoot some more
Oh, okay.
new, interesting products.
Nice.
And just want to remind you of our Saturday night show, 8 o'clock Saturday
Don't
night.
forget about
so
the entry. Smoke sweet,
don't forget the
everybody.
pickle jar.
Ciao for now, everybody.
Thank you.
Short to smoke
Bye-bye.
cheap cigars.